Hello. I'm here today to detail my first experience in a very long time going to a local swap meet. Little preface though, I made a different video about this earlier today, but I ultimately didn't like how it turned out and the way I went about it. So I deleted that video and now I'm trying again. I'm one of the one take wonder people. I don't know how to edit videos or anything like that, so if I make a video and don't like it, I either redo it or whatever. I usually don't make videos though, so this is kind of new for me. It's new. Anyway, so I went to a swap meet. It's been a very long time since I last went to a swap meet. If it wasn't obvious. So basically, I'm just gonna start from the beginning and go to the end. Yeah, amazing things happen. So we get there. I go with my cousin, my aunt, and you know, because me and my cousin were gonna go, and I'm like, yo aunt, you wanna go too? She was like, I'm not gonna just get to sleep in, dude. And then we were like, oh, well, neither are we. And she was like, okay. And then so we all went. It was pretty fun overall, like just walking around in general. But we get there and go up to like the first little booth thing, whatever you want to call it, station. People selling stuff. See some interesting things, and ultimately, you know, we just got here, right? It's like 6:45 in the morning. The swap meet is supposed to, you're supposed to pay to go in, but apparently if you go there early enough while people are still setting up, they just wave you in. We got in for free. It was great. It's only supposed to be like $1.75 for Saturdays because today was Saturday. Apparently it's more expensive on Sundays because I guess more people show up on Sundays to sell stuff or something. I don't know. I think next time we go, we're gonna go try to go on a Sunday just to see what the differences are and whatever else. But anyway, so ultimately I said, okay, yeah, we just got here. This is the first booth. Like, I'm gonna go see what's out there. I'm not gonna, you know, just jump on something and spend my money, right? So anyway, we go around, we're looking at stuff. For the most part, this swap meet was full of clothes, shoes, people selling vegetables and shit. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, tools. Tools. Everybody had tools. Everybody had freaking leaf blowers. Everybody had dryers. Everybody had refrigerators, just all kinds of like appliances and tools, leaf blowers, weed eaters, like any kind of tool you can think of, it was there. Hold on, let me do this. I keep looking over on my, what's it called? There we go. There. Now I can look up, look down, look up, look around. Should just look at the camera, but I'm not very smart. Anyway, yeah, so we're going around. It's mostly clothes, mostly whatever. You know, I'm there. If you couldn't tell, like from the, you know, the camera behind me, I play video games. Right? I got my Super Nintendo back there, Mega Man X, my favorite game. Dreamcast back there. Yeah, cool stuff. Got my NES's on the bottom, and then all my disc games are back there in the bookcase. So yeah, I'm there for games, right? Anyway, so we're going around. We find a couple things. The first, well, it wasn't the first thing we ran into. I guess before that, there was a booth that had a ton of games. There was a lot of everything. NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. Like this lady had everything. I was like, "What's prices on your games, lady?" And she was like, $25 to $45. I was like, "Oh shit, that's a lot." And you know, so like she had Mega Man 3 on NES, right? And I was like, how much is that? She was like, 45. I was like, damn. So like I like looking it up, right? And like, how much is this game actually worth? And apparently, you know, it's a, the most copies on eBay are like $25. And I was like, okay, cool. So ultimately I just mostly look around at this booth. Okay, yeah, this is we're like 3 rows in at this point or something. And we move on. Okay, yeah. It's just, you know, mental note, this place, if we come back, whatever. So we move on, we keep going, find another place that this is the first item. Actually, this is the third item that I bought, but the first item I found out of the ones that I bought, and it is the Legend of Zelda on NES. This cart is pretty special. I'll show you why later. But we'll continue the story for now. So I ended up buying that. It's $10, but I do that later on. Anyway, we move on. We're going around. More tools, more clothes, more shoes, more random shit. There's people selling rocks. There's people selling. There was a lady selling like crystals and like coins from all over the planet, and like I just weird stuff, right? Like I guess people were trying to make money off anything on this planet, and lo and behold, I find out that is very true. Anyway, so we get towards like the end, the back of the swap meet, right? And run into a booth. This guy, apparently they're blowing shit up outside. That's cool. Thanks. I don't know if that came through or not, but whatever. He's got another NES game, and he's got a few controllers. So the NES game, I bought it. It's Deadly Towers. My camera's not very good, so yeah, there we go. It'll focus eventually. There, Deadly Towers. I couldn't remember if I had seen this game before or anything like that. But once I put it in my NES, I remembered that I had at least seen it before because it looked familiar. It was only $5. Okay, cool. And then one of the controllers I picked up was a Genesis controller. Because the buttons felt pretty good. I don't know if it actually works or not because I don't have a Genesis. But if I do get one eventually, and this controller does work, I'll have a decent controller to play with. None of the buttons are sticky or nothing. Just a little dusty. You got to clean it up a little bit. No big deal. Also $5. Okay, cool. $5 controller. That seems all right to me. Anyway, we keep going. We go back to the one booth. I pick up the Zelda, and because Zelda's a pretty cool game. I already have a copy. This is the gray cart. Mine's the gold cart. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. An extra copy of that in case something happens. You never know when shit's gonna break or whatever it is. And have backup. No big deal. It's $10. Okay. So we're going back. We go back to that first booth. And this is where the mistakes begin. So this booth, I'm gonna say this right now, and everybody's gonna instantly go, "This guy's an idiot." This booth has what are supposed to be Pokemon cards. I bought some of these Pokemon cards, and not just some of. This dude had boxes that he had marked for $55, right? And I was like, all right, well, maybe if I buy 2 of them, maybe he'll knock down the price a little bit. So I was like, yo, can I get, like, if I buy 2 of these, can you do like 100? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I ended up buying both these boxes. I'm pretty sure, like, at this point, like, everybody knows where this is going. If you made it this far into the video. So like I buy everything. I mean, yeah, cool. And like we were looking them up, and like the boxes that they are, like they're like $1 bajillion on like Amazon and everything else, and like singular packs are like $40, and I'm like, okay, that should have been like the first red flag right there, right? And then one of the boxes that I got should have been a whole other thing, because everything that I looked up, this box like doesn't even exist. So basically, I buy these boxes, $100, right? I'm like, okay, cool. We're in the car. We go get burritos because we leave, and like I'm thinking about it a little bit. I start getting that weird like, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if what I just did is any good. And so we eat, we go home. They drop me off. I get inside. I start looking at it a little bit more, and I see some things that I don't like. I see some things on these boxes that I don't like. I guess we'll just jump into it. So these boxes, let me change the focus so that way it just shows up. Okay, there. I'm gonna be a little bit blurry, but that's okay. So these boxes are supposedly the Scarlet and Violet 151 whatever. This thing is not focusing at all because it's stupid. It's supposed to be focusing. Why is it so bright? Why are you not? Focus. Is it gotta be like that close? They gotta be that close? Anyway. So yeah. I didn't really look at these. And I don't know much about modern Pokemon cards. But check this out. So this right here. Why is this so bright? Actually, I know why it's so bright. Hold on. I have to close this. That's fine. I'm also gonna have to get rid of that. This is great. One take video. There we go. That's better. So so this description right here is not even a description from the set on the thing. Oh, apparently I'm not holding it the right thing or whatever. I don't know. This is apparently from a totally different thing. Let me close this. And then like on the bottom, there's a bunch of like random words and whatever. Like it says, play online, yeah, cool. But then it says like Pokemon International and like made in China and whatever and all this other stuff. And like I'm looking at that, and I'm like, yeah. And then the other thing right there, right in the middle. You see that? You see that Let's right there with like 18 spaces in it? Yeah. I saw that and I was like, all right, dog. All right, what did I just do? So anyway, this is about the time like I start making the first video that I mentioned. And like I don't know. That video was weird. I didn't like it. Because it's just how I went about it. I didn't really like I didn't go in depth like I did. I was just kind of showing off what I got and how dumb I found out I was. But ultimately I'll show the other box in a second, but I'll show the pack that I opened out of this box. I only opened one pack. Because I knew as soon as I opened this pack that this was gonna be no bueno, right? So this pack starts with this card, right? I don't know if this is a real card or not. I don't play Pokemon. I don't know. Looks cool, right? So I go to the next card. And it's this. I know as soon as I saw this, I was like, ah damn. They got me. Because and then I looked through all the rest of the cards, and all the rest of the cards in this pack are literally it's literally like full art and 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 full art. Like it's all blurry because my camera's terrible, but yeah. So I saw that first pack, I immediately knew. I was like, all right, they got me. I got this swindlered. Right? Let me fix this here real quick. And then we'll continue. Oh, wait, hold on. Professional video maker here. There. Okay. So I see that. I'm like, all right. I don't think I need to open up any other packs to understand what's going on here. Understand everything that's going on here, okay? Oh yeah, I guess I can show off the pack too. So the pack basically has the same thing. It has like the text on it. You're not gonna be able to see it because of the whatever, it might focus. But basically it's just the same thing that's on the back of the box. It has the same spaces and everything on there. And I'm not even sure if there's a description like on the pack itself or not. And then it says like Scarlet and Violet series. And yeah, and it says like all this stuff at the top. Like Scarlet and Violet series spreading together. Scarlet and purple. Scarlet and purple. see if I can get that to show up. Yeah, there it is. Scarlet and Purple, JCC, Pokemon Astral Crown, all this other stuff. There's that Pokemon International again. And then like the weird like made in China and everything else. And I was like, cool, alright. So the second box, which I couldn't find the first box, the white one, right? And I know that was like the color scheme of the thing because my cousin bought cards from this set like a year or two ago when it was released, whenever it was. But this box is black. And everything that I looked up at the time, I didn't see any black boxes. Not to mention these particular boxes in general. These boxes are supposed to be 36 packs, and yeah. So the one pack out of the white box was all the whatever, right? Well, I was like, you know what? Maybe it was just one. So you know, I go through. I open up a second pack on the other thing. This box says the same stuff on the back. The packs say the same thing. And so I'm like, all right, maybe, right? Well, this pack starts with this guy right here, Venusaur EX, and I was like, okay, I've seen this movie before, right? So I moved that aside. Next card, boom. This dude, Zorar V, full art, whatever, right? And I'm like, okay, yep, all right, I get it. I totally get it. It's got like a Rainbow Greninja, and none of these full art cards are holographic, which is weird. And like, I don't even know. Like, I'm guessing, like, obviously none of these cards are real. That's not a question. But ultimately, I was like, okay, so, like, when I was going through them in the original video that I made, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm not gonna open anymore. I'm just gonna put them back. We're gonna put them away. And it is what it is, right? So let's reiterate. I spent $100 on these, and apparently can't close it for some reason. There. And no bueno, right? So I guess from there we go to the conclusion, I suppose. Do I feel bad about what happened? I did it first. Like, once I realized, like, I was making that first video, and then like I was trying to be okay with it, and I was like, in my brain, I was like, man, you know, $100, and ultimately throughout the day, like while thinking about it and thinking about like trying to make this video and trying to go more in depth into it, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to take this experience and try to turn it into something positive. Am I down $100? You bet your ass. Am I gonna get that $100 back? Hell no. It is what it is, right? You know, I'm an oblivious person for the most part. Like, I don't really look at stuff. I just do things. That's why I call myself a big gorilla, because I just do shit. I'm not very smart. I just Cro-Magnon man my ass through life. You know what I mean? Like, no brain usage, just do. Well, that's all we do around here. We just do. So anyway, I am glad that this happened because of that reason. Because I'm an oblivious person, I don't really look at what I'm doing most of the time or think about the consequences of my actions a lot. And I am glad this happened because now, like, I will be more aware. Hopefully. especially if I go back to swap meets and look for more stuff to buy. I am going to be more aware. I'm going to be looking at everything. I'm going to be looking for, you know, if I have similar items at home or whatever. Like, that was the first thing I did. I started looking at all my other NES carts. I was like, what do these look like? Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, this Zelda right here, not official. There's no copyright, no nothing on it. And the sticker is like super glossy and the texture is like way different compared to like the Deadly Towers. This sticker is more like, it kind of grips your fingers a little bit more. I don't really know how to describe it. And then this one has like the copyright on the bottom. You can see the lettering in the little field there in the bottom. It says patent pending, whatever. Most of the carts that I have, well, all the ones that I looked at have that. The Zelda one does not. But the difference between this Zelda cart and these Pokemon cards is the fact that I put this in my NES, I booted it up, and guess what popped up on the screen? Zelda. So, in my mind, it was only $10. Is it authentic? No. But is it playable? As far as I'm aware, I booted it up, I made a file, I went to the dungeon, I grabbed the sword, and I turned it off. Worked fine to me. So if anything ever happens to my actual copy, I'll have this, just whatever, okay? You know? And so to me, like, this still has some sort of value. So like, I'm not ultimately upset about that one. Anyway, back to the conclusion. Because I forgot to do that. One take wonder, remember. Anyway, I am ultimately okay that this happened because it's gonna wake me up. It's gonna wake me up. It's gonna make me attempt to pay more attention to things that I do in the future. Be more aware of items that I am attempting to purchase and look at them more carefully. Look online at like official items so I can spot differences more easily if I actually look for them. This time I did not, obviously. And yeah, I want to, I don't want to like be sour about the experience because I did have a good time at the swap meet. Like walking around with my cousin, my aunt, and whatever, like it was good. There was nothing wrong with like actually doing it. Like, did I waste a bunch of money? Yeah, I did. But in reality, it's gonna save me a lot of money in the future because I did that. If I continue to go, which I am more than likely I'm going to, because it was a good time. I had fun. Yeah. So, I guess if you made it this far into the video, I want to ask, if you would like to leave a comment and express your an initial, if you've gone to swap meets or flea markets or anywhere, and if you've had any like negative experiences with counterfeit products, or if you have any tips for not just video games, not just cards, or just any product in general, like what to look for. Obviously descriptions are a big one from what I have found out, and just simple things like looking for copyrights and whatever else, because I mean this Zelda looks and plays and whatever exactly like you would expect a Legend of Zelda on NES to look and play like, but it's just missing the copyright, and like I said, the sticker's a little wacky. Also, I just realized on the top of this one it says Zelda 1. That would have probably also been another dead giveaway, because I'm gonna educatedly guess it doesn't say that on the other one. I'll have to look later. But yeah, leave a comment below. Any tips, any experiences, and ultimately how to navigate places like swap meets, flea markets, thrift stores, whatever it is, you know, better and be a smarter bargain hunter, I suppose, for, you know, people like me who are new to this kind of thing, or just trying it out, seeing what it's all about, and wasting a bunch of money in the process. But yeah, ultimately, I'm not upset about it. I'm okay with it. My motto is, you know, if you're being wrong, only means that you have the opportunity to learn to be right. I was wrong today. I definitely learned at least how to somewhat be right in the future. So that like you know, that's just a part of living life. You live life, you learn, you make mistakes, you fail, you learn from those, you go from there. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I just wanted to document this experience and immortalize it on the internet, so that way, you know, I can remind myself and perhaps give other people something to be aware of, or just be how would you say that, re-aware for people who you know do go to flea markets and stuff a lot. Just be careful. Don't be like me. Read stuff. Use your eyeballs and your brains. And yeah, be cautious, be aware, be safe. Something looks sketchy, probably sketchy. If you don't look and see if something's sketchy, you're not gonna know if it's sketchy or not. But anyway, that is gonna be it for this video. Again, leave a comment if you have any tips and tips and tricks and whatever else. And if I go to more flea markets in the future, I will probably make more videos about that, because I had fun making this video. So yeah, just trying to take a negative, make it into positive. That's what we're doing around here. Trying to be positive. Anyway, that's it. Goodbye.